Everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we are taking a look at some Retro Cup battles submitted by you, the community. As I'm sure you guys know by now, Retro Cup is a brand new cup in the world of Pokemon Go, and it's done in the Great League, but there are some restrictions. Those main restrictions being Dark types, Fairy types, and Steel types are all banned. So a lot of the common meta monsters like Azumarill and Galarian Stunfisk are not permitted. So this has actually led to a very interesting meta and a very dragon-filled meta. So in today's video, we are taking a look at a water double ice team where all three of the Pokemon do have an ice move to try and handle the influx of dragons. Picking up a positive lead here, and as you can see, they do safe swap into a Vigoroth and matching with the FROSLASS. I do really like this counter swap because Vigoroth is forced to go for Bulldoze here, and Bulldoze is a terrible non-stab move, so FROSLASS really doesn't have to shield in this situation. And oh my goodness, that Avalanche! They're able to farm down, so they're in a pretty nice situation here. They bring out a Bibarel, and unfortunately, Panic throws a Shadow Ball. Bibarel is a pretty nice wall to FROSLASS, and as you can see, they even included a note just saying, "What am I doing?" Because honestly, if I saw a Bibarel, I would probably panic and do the exact same thing and be like, Shadow Ball, and just go for it. Like, cause it's not something you see every day, so when you see normal typing and water typing, you're like, what is this? I have no clue. Goes for the bait. Unfortunately, the bait gets called. You hate to see it. So RNG not going the greatest, but the good news is they still have the Politoed, and Politoed is going to do quite well in this matchup because honestly, it just outspams the FROSLASS. Politoed with Mudshot and Weather Ball is so incredibly spammy, and it is able to hit for neutral, whereas the FROSLASS is forced to go for Shadow Balls. Oh my goodness, just Mudshot is so good. Like, there are a lot of Pokemon that Mudshot just makes, and this is definitely one of them, for sure. Mudshot Weather Ball combo is absolutely deadly. They're going to be able to shield this up, go for another Weather Ball here, and this is basically going to be doing it here. Just a couple more Mudshots, and able to take the win. So as you guys can see, this is a water double ice team, very similar to the water ice core that is very popular in the regular, like, open Great League setting. So as you guys can see, it is still a very strong core in retro as well. All right, picking up a bad lead, so going to safe swap into the Abomasnow. Has to watch for the Psychic here. Psychic would hurt. Ooh, and it did hurt. Gonna try and farm down. Oh, just can't farm down, but is going to shield, so deciding to commit the shield just to get switch advantage, and we'll have a little bit of leftover energy. FROSLASS comes in, decides to go for the bait here. Unfortunately, is not gonna be able to get to another one, so probably should have just gone for the nuke, which is unfortunate there. So a lot of baits not getting shielded so far, which is definitely an unfortunate situation to be in, but hey, still persevering, still trying to win the match. Eats a Shadow Ball, which of course hurts, but again, this matchup, even at low health, FROSLASS is going to have a very difficult time powder snowing down, and they have an Alolan Graveler in the back. A very, very cool pick. Unfortunately, this is looking like a loss just because a 2-shielded Alolan Graveler can hit both of her remaining 2 Pokemon for super effective damage. So things are not looking great. Oh no, they're able to go back to back here, and then they're probably just going to be able to Volt Switch down the Politoed. Able to get to 1, but a second Volt Switch came through, and that Volt Switch is going to be enough to kill her and take her out. Alright, hopping into the next match here. Alright. And another Alolan Raichu lead. That's rough. This time going into the FROSLASS. So deciding to switch up the strategy after it was unsuccessful last game. And that is something that I do really, really like, is if you try a strategy versus a certain lead and it didn't work, switching it up going forward. It's very cool to see. And now they are going to switch out into a Dugong. Dugong is unfortunately at an energy disadvantage here, so it's just going to have to eat that Shadow Ball, but it is going to be able to get to the Icy Wind, and it's resisted, but Icy Wind, oh, actually doesn't take it out. Okay. I just assume FROSLASS is glassy, but apparently FROSLASS can take some. Oh, just can't take switch, but able to come in with POLITOED and get a little bit of an energy lead, which is nice, and able to get to the weather ball against the Raichu. This is very nice, because electric as opposed to grass is not going to resist water type damage, so it actually has to respect the weather ball. Ooh, Psychic hurts. And they have a Pelipper in the back. So both charge moves are going to hit for neutral here. And unfortunately, I mean, is going to be able to get to 2 weather balls, which is nice, but a weather ball plus an energy ball would have been even better. Tough position to be in here. Yeah, kind of has to shield it up and hope it's the Hurricane. Nice little bit of lag there. It is the Hurricane, which is nice. Going for the farm down, and the opponent sees the writing on the wall, which is apparently something that I've learned that I say a lot. That they see the writing on the wall, and they concede the match. All right, hopping to the next match. POLITOED into Defense Deoxys. I've noticed that a lot of Defense Deoxyses are not running Thunderbolt in this cup, so that does make this a better matchup, although watch it have Thunderbolt, and then I'm going to have to put on a dunce cap and go sit in the corner of shame. So, all right, we are hoping that my initial read is correct here. Come on, no Thunderbolt. Please no Thunderbolt. Ah, Rock Slide. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are choosing to run Rock Slide Psycho Boost, mainly Psycho Boost due to the fact that it's very spammy, and Rock Slide for all the ice types. You can see there is a normal type in the back, so this very easily could be the Defense Deoxys double normal line that I've seen quite a bit of. Again, the fact that they switched in here is a very interesting call by the opponent, because they are forced to go for Bulldoze, which again is a terrible move. Able to shield it up, and can you Powder Snow down here? Oh, that is very, very nice. Able to Powder Snow down, which is absolutely huge. Oh, they have their own FROSLASS in the back. Then that makes a decent amount of sense then why they decided to go into the Vigoroth, specifically because you don't want to switch a FROSLASS into the mirror when that will put you at an energy disadvantage, and a Shadow Ball basically just one-shots you. FROSLASS is going to throw right away. They throw to take it out. And, ooh. I do like coming in with the Abomasnow here, because Abomasnow can take a hit. They're probably just going to go straight Avalanche. Here, ooh, that does a large amount of damage. And now going for the Energy Ball. This is going to be hitting back for some heavy neutral damage. Unfortunately, does not kill FROSLASS. FROSLASS is forced to throw, though. This is good. And now she just needs to bring in her own FROSLASS and get to an Avalanche. It's going to be a race. Come on. Ooh, just gets there. So a very close end of the game, but able to clutch it out. You love to see it. All right. Hopping into the next match here. All right. Leading POLITOED into a Gyarados. And it is Dragon Breath. So as you can see, this very well could be a triple Dragon Breath team. That's something I have seen quite a few times. Shields up the crunch, which is very, very clutch. And FROSLASS, even though the Dragon Breath does add up, it can at least hit back for heavy neutral damage with the avalanches, which is very nice. But oh my goodness, that Dragon Breath damage is ridiculous. So what we're really hoping for here is they have maybe Dragonair, Dragonite in the back. I have seen this line also with a Kingdra, so it'll be very interesting to see what they're running. They are able to farm down, which is not great. Coming in with the POLITOED, has to eat a move, which definitely hurts. And building up to the 2 weather balls here. This one won't KO, so oh, able to Mudshot down, that's nice. They have a Shadow Vic and a Kingdra. Now that's a team. So they had 2 of the 3. Oh, very nice energy ball there. Unfortunately, 2 weather balls is probably what you need to kill here. They go for the Octazooka. Can they farm down? Oh, they're able to farm down. Yes. Okay, there is a chance here. There's a chance, and able to take out the Shadow Victory Bell. So that was a derivative of the Triple Dragon Breath team, where they just swapped out one of the Dragon Breath users for a Razor Leafer. Either way, still applying a ton of fast move pressure. As you can see, able to finish the set off strong and getting a Stunfisk. Let's go. All right. Hopping into the next match here. And whoa, that started off kind of strangely. Safe swapping into FROSLASS. And I'm not sure if Altaria was the opponent's lead or if they safe swapped into Altaria. I'm not 100% sure. My guess is, by the fact that they stayed in, that it was probably the safe swap, because why would you stay in when you're taking double super effective damage? Oh, unfortunately. Oh, I really hope that she didn't hit that move there. That would be unfortunate. Okay, she did not. That's good. Can fully farm down, which is great. FROSLASS comes in, and FROSLASS is going to have to shield, or this Shadow Ball will hurt. FROSLASS does shield. Ooh, one off of the Shadow Ball. That is super unfortunate. But the good news is Politoed does do very well in this matchup. Of course, it is better when shields are up. Ooh, very nice catch. Very nice catch onto, ooh, a Ludicolo. That is very cool to see. Oh, that is fantastic. That is not something that you do see every day. So a very cool pick. They go for the Leaf Storm. That still does a ton of damage. Oh my goodness. So even with it resisted, does a ton of damage. And can they Powder Snow down? They're able to Powder Snow down, which is huge. And able to get to the Energy Ball. So very nice energy management there. And that does a nice chunk to FROSLASS. And able to get to a Weather Ball. FROSLASS tried to Powder Snow down. That was not going to work out super well for him. And Abomasnow able to close with style. You love to see it. You can see, man, the game is definitely running a little slow there, which is definitely unfortunate. Another big shout out to Niantic. And this is more of a neutral lead. Interestingly, due to all the dragons, I've frequently seen a lot more in terms of Ice Punch and Fire Punch rather than a Thunder Punch. Goes for the Shadow Ball and brings in Jellicent. And Jellicent is a pretty good response here, especially since it is Hex. Oh, but that Shadow Ball, though. The question is, do you double shield? Okay, so choosing not to double shield here just gets taken out by the Shadow Ball. And there could be some really nice potential farm for the Politoed here. So coming in. Oh, beautiful farm with the Politoed. Politoed is absolutely loaded now. There's not much in the game that wants to come into a loaded Politoed. Interesting, coming in with a Drifblim, so the opponent is actually going for a very cool... Oh, the Shield the Blizzard, no. The opponent's going for a very cool double ghost strategy. I like that quite a bit. Shadow Ball takes him out, but here's where Abomasnow can go to town. Definitely wants to throw this now because getting debuffed would be super unfortunate. The Drifblim shields, which I think is the right play. They're probably going to want to go for the debuff here, I would imagine. Yep, they do go for the debuff. And now Hypno comes in, and things are looking rough here, especially if they do have Fire Punch. We've seen that they have Shadow Ball. Oh, they get to it! Oh my goodness. I don't know if the Hypno was over farming or if I can't count, but oh snap, Abomasnow closing with a vengeance. And just kidding, Abomasnow was going to close with a vengeance, but then the game froze. There we go. Abomasnow still gets his vengeance. Game is closed. We're good here. All right, Superior, horrible lead, but we have two great responses to it. And Niantic has an even better response in lag. Unfortunately, does let a Confusion through, which is really, really rough in this matchup. No Confusion through on this one, though. So nicely done there. And as you can see, applying a ton of pressure to this Hypno, and we'll have to see what the move set is. Shields up. And no Confusion through. That is very, very helpful here. Again, ooh, the Hypno choosing to play out the 2-shield. I believe if she matches shields, I think she should be able to win this 2-shield situation. Confusion goes through, but if this kills, it won't matter. And it does, so able to take switch, which is huge. Haunter comes in and farms down. Fortunately, Politoed should be in a really good spot to destroy Haunter. Although Haunter with shields down is a very scary proposition. Superior comes in, and FROSLASS will do so well here. Unfortunately, this is going to really hurt. Ouch! Oh no. Overfarms as much as they can. This is going to be a very tough game. If Haunter can get to the Shadow Ball, this is going to be rough, but loaded energy on the Politoed. They're not at the Shadow Ball yet, so we are in a good spot, able to take out the Haunter and take the game. So this does feel like a very well-balanced team, to be honest. All three of the team members seem to be putting in a nice amount of work. And this is a more of a neutral lead, so she's definitely going to stay in here at the very least for a bit, because she has one pretty solid matchup in the back in FROSLASS and one pretty terrible matchup in Abomasnow. Staying in, has to eat the body slam. Man, stab body slam hits so hard. It's absolutely nuts. Able to land it, and now going into FROSLASS to catch. I do really like this play. Force them to empty their energy, and they body slam. And they come in with their own FROSLASS. So very interesting. They are breaking the sacred rule of never switching into a mirror when you're down energy. We'll see how this goes for the opponent here. We'll see how this goes. They do go for the avalanche bait there. Oh, unfortunately, they do get a fast move through, which is super rough. And well, based on the fact that they don't have Powder Snow, they are able to farm down, so that might be the one situation there where if you're like, hey, I'm running Hex, they're running Powder Snow, you're in an okay spot. Okay, able to take them out, which is solid. And what's in back? A Hypno. Okay, shields are down, so again, praying for no Fire Punch. Fire Punch would be super rough here. Able to get an extra Powder Snow through, which is great. No Fire Punch. Fire Punch. Yeah, hate to see it. Alright, Confusion goes through, but if this kills, it won't matter. It does not kill, so it matters. And able to get off this Weather Ball, which is going to be taking out the Hypno. But unfortunately, FROSLASS is just too healthy and able to take them out. So a very interesting moveset. I don't think I've seen a Hex FROSLASS yet. But Hex FROSLASS, I guess it helps in the mirror, so that works out. Able to win the 2 shield in the mirror and get the win. Alright. And hopping into a regular Machamp lead. I'll be honest, I feel like fighters are probably underutilized in this current meta. Strictly just because fairies are gone. So probably the hardest wall to all fighters, being a Azumarill, is just not there. And I feel like I really haven't seen a lot of Machamps, so maybe that's something in the last couple days of the Cup that will happen, but for now, just really haven't seen it. Ooh, a very nice catch there, wanting to preserve health on the Machamp, so able to catch the Weather Ball onto a Lapras. Fortunately, they do have Abomasnow, which does pretty well in this particular matchup. The one thing you have to watch for, of course, is the Skull Bash or the Ice Beam. Ooh, able to land it, that's huge, and at this point, you can just let this go. Totally fine. Ice Beam, yeah, sure. Totally fine. We landed the Energy Ball, so we're in a great spot. They come back in with the Machamp, and I think a bit of a mistake to throw. They probably could have farmed up even a bit extra, able to take them out, but now FROSLASS is in a really good position where they really have to throw a Rock Slide here. Shields up, and what's in back? Ooh, Jellicent. This is tough. We'll probably need to try it. Oh, they call it! And they catch on a Politoed? No! What? No! Machamp comes back out and gets farmed out. Are you kidding me? That was such an insane couple seconds. Holy crap. Able to go 4-1, finishing it off with authority and getting a Medicham. So very cool battles. Thank you for the submission. And all in all, the Water and Ice core, very strong in the regular Great League and very strong in Retro Cup as well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a huge thank you to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is absolutely insane. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.